Hello, Essential Therapy followers. Dr. Cindy here on a beautiful Saturday morning, and I have some things to chat about, including some essentials and a good thought about starting your day. This is something that hopefully you can benefit from right away. And since it is a Saturday, for some people, a little bit different day, I wanted to have you think about how you start your morning and just your day or your weekend in general, because this is something that I've experimented with so many times over the years, and I'm sure maybe you even have too. But let's think about a day where you get up and you ever just have the whole getting up on the wrong side of the bed thing. And, you know, kind of from the beginning, everything starts to fall apart, and you have like no sort of roadmap for your day. And then there are other days where things just go smoothly and things just sort of happen for you and they click. And, sometimes finding the reason why this is difficult. So what I have discovered, and it's not any kind of incredible thing that I've come up with. I'm going to share with you a little fascia basket here. But what has worked for me, isn't that amazing? Nature's showing this biotensegrity that is all over nature. Um, but anyway, to start your day with an intention and some gratitude and just really grounding yourself. So even if you start off your day and you haven't done this, you can stop at any point, even just right now. And you can do this whether you're sitting or standing. I love standing on the earth. And it's even great to be able to do it in bare feet, which we're finally getting into weather where we can do that. I know this weekend's going to be super hot in this area. So grounding your feet or grounding your body, even if you're sitting, and thinking about making a connection down into the earth and just feeling really solid with that. And even if this like sounds completely silly to you, it doesn't have to be something where you actually feel it per se, but you're imagining it. We have such power in our imagination, and we also have such power in our intention. So if you're intending to ground yourself and to be solid and firm in your stand and to stand in your power, if you will, that alone, that thought, that intention can begin your day on a positive note. And then as you build into that, if you have a spiritual practice, you can incorporate that here as whether it be a prayer or intention or a thought or a focus, and just be grateful for everything that you have right now and bringing that gratitude into your breath. So as you're breathing in more of it. And as you breathe out, you can breathe out anything that's no longer serving you. And you might not even know what that is, what's no longer serving you, but you can just have that thought and you can ask for that intention to breathe in what you want, that groundedness, some peace, some relaxation, maybe some letting go, and breathing out what no longer serves you. So what you're breathing out is perhaps fear or anything that is coming up to you, and you don't even have to have a word for it. You don't have to even define it. Sometimes I think our words actually get in the way of this process. So for others of you, if you like I said, if you want to bring spirituality into this, this can be a great time to further your prayer. If you're into chanting or into just singing or just even being joyous and making up a song, or just humming, the vibration of our voice and of sound can be also very powerful. And just as you're doing it, allow yourself to feel happy. And if you're having trouble with this, I suggest to bring your attention back to your thoughts and just try this experiment. If you think about something that is happy or fun, or maybe a memory, or um, even a beautiful picture, or an animal that you love, anything that's going to bring you joy when you think about it, just notice if you really let yourself get in that thought, how it can shift you. And if you're not sure if this is working, do just the opposite. Allow yourself to think of something sad or something that angers you. There's I mean, just turn the news on and you'll find all kinds of things, which is one reason why I don't watch the news much, because it just brings down that vibrational energy frequency that is really going on with us. We are energetic beings. And so all I'm talking about here is starting your day with a higher frequency, a higher intention, a higher a higher vibration, if you will. And there are so many ways to do it, and each of us are individual. So what's going to work for me might not work for you, but allow yourself to explore that maybe today. So whenever I start off, even as much as I know this, still there are days where I get off on the wrong foot, and I allow myself to have awareness, because if I'm not aware of it, I can't fix it, right? I use this example for posture all the time when I'm teaching posture. So if you're not aware of what your posture looks like when you have poor posture, then how can you fix it? Because you have no idea that it's not the best, right? So start with your awareness and check in with it, and then based on what you see, you can further define that. So I just wanted to show you what I found today. I was looking down for some soil that I'm going to be planting a little bit later, and of course there are clover all over here, because this isn't actually where I found it, but this is a hay field and there is a lot of clover here. But it was over by where we have a lot of manure, so it's really fertilized area, and I found this giant four-leaf clover, and I like, oh, look at that. And then as I looked right next to it, there was another one and another. So it just started spreading, and it was just quite fun. So now I have 8 very beautiful four-leaf clovers, which also made me feel even happier. I don't know why, it's just a clover, but it's just fun to find them. So I hope this allowed you to think about starting your day in a little bit different way, and that you can create it. So throughout the day, throughout this weekend, as you see or feel yourself getting down, or the way I would think of that is have a lower frequency or a lower vibration of your energetic field, because that's what we are, then see if you can switch it, because we do have the power to control what we're thinking about. And there are lots of experiments that we can do to even show decrease in strength, when we're doing some muscle testing and things like that, when we are thinking thoughts that are of a lower vibration. So have a great day and happy vibrating.